acting up a little bit. But I hope y'all can hear me. They, insisting that I put out this message right now. So, y'all got a twin flame or a soulmate that you guys desperately desire to be with. You're insisting that this is your final destination, the one that you will spend the rest of your life with, your partner. This particular person, you believe in your head, in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit that they are the one. You have put in a lot of investment. You have put in, that's funny. Maybe like putting, put in, maybe like put in. Maybe you went to school and you know about that politician, put in. I don't know. So you have put a lot of investment into this particular person being your final destination, your final of all finals, the one you're gonna take home to mama, and if you haven't taken it home to mama, the one that you see yourself with for the rest of your life. Unfortunately, this message may not bring you good news, because I'm here to tell you, for some of you, the reason this relationship will not come to pass is because this person has no financial means to provide for you or provide for themselves. The second reason why this person, if it's not the same person and it's a different person, they have no idea who they are, where they want to take their life, and it is eating them up alive because they're being guided by others. So you are being guided to move on with your life and move forward with your life, because this particular person is not your final destination. This particular person was in your life for a reason. A very strong bond could have been something that you guys shared at one point. But now that has shrunk. The love on his side, your side, their side has shrunk. It has been reduced to the size of an apple seed. If your love was as big as an apple, it is now the size of a small apple seed. And God doesn't want you to waste your future or any time anymore. I'm hearing they are no longer eligible to be your long-term partner. They are no longer eligible to be who you wanted and wish and desired them to be. Unfortunately, your ancestors are very upset about their actions and they don't approve. I heard some of your ancestors are using the word ineligible or non-eligible, non-negotiating. They're not negotiating this. They're saying, the crown of this individual is no longer royal. The crown of this person is no longer able to stay intact. Therefore, you and this person now have to go separate ways. You may have helped this person financially for a long time. You may have assisted this person financially for a long time. You may have made things warmer when their season was very cold. You may have made things better when they had long days. You may have helped them with a resume. You may have helped them buy a car, buy a house. You may have helped them launch their business even further. You may have built up whatever it is they're building back home, near, far, and wide. You could have invested in them, but because of where you are now taking your life, and because there's some sort of things that triggered in your brain, like, wow, I'm losing my confidence over this person. Wow, I'm losing myself over this person. You have now decided to retreat and reflect. And through that reflecting, what your ancestors are saying, because we love you, this is what they're saying, because we love you, we are shifting you from the mindset that you've been in, that this person is your final destination. They said this person ends now, like the zone, the place you're going towards, this person, however you were, it's like, no, detour. Like your ancestors are like, no, not this one. And This person may have a really good personality, but they have to deal with their karmic side. The part of them that is selfish, the part of them that doesn't recognize your worth, the part of them that doesn't appreciate your value, the part of them that will be crying later when you're in a new relationship, the part of them that will be saying, I'm just going to chop it up, it's a lost opportunity. I want you to remember that the reason why you have to leave this person, not only because your ancestors are upset with this person, but it's also because you now see your worth and value and see that this person was not giving you what you deserve. They were not showing you appreciation. They may have, for example, only come around in the nighttime. They may have only called you on occasions, special occasions when they're lonely and they don't have anywhere to go. Like say it's Christmas and they don't have family members to go visit. Excuse me. Or let's say they're off on work and none of their other 5, 6, 7, 8 options are answering. So they'll call you. They do know that their actions are wrong. Some of them can even be psychic. The person that I'm talking about, they could be spiritually gifted, but due to them not having enough funds, not having enough stability, not being internally happy with their lifestyle and their financial stability, you were like collateral damage. So you can spend your life taking care of this person and bringing firewood to their fireplace, or you can put that wood in your own fireplace and keep it warm and keep yourself happy. What present to show you that, hey, I don't think this is how God wrote my life. There's a little battle with you and God, because when this person was in your life, it's almost like you forgot God. You put God at the back burner. You were like, God, is this relationship going to work out? But God's like, you haven't even been talking to me. You haven't even been showing me no love. You haven't even made time for me. And it's like this person came in and clouded your vision and clouded your personality from where it was growing, where you were going, what you had goals to do in your line of work with God, your North Node vision pathway, whatever you want to call that. Okay, your direction. You focused all your energy, on the person. You could do multiple things with wood. You could turn wood into paper, into sticks, into tables, into furniture. And unfortunately, you haven't been doing that because you were in your South Node with this person. This being humble, you're like, but I'm trying and I'm not going to leave this person under. And some of you guys may say that this person was going through so much. I wanted to help. I had the means. I had this. I could help them. You know what I mean? I had the place. I had the home that I could invite them in. I had it all. That's why I helped them. But because this person may say lack accountability or authenticity, they could not be who you need them to be. And your ancestors are like putting up a board and they're saying like, 1 out of 10, I'm sorry. It's not 10 out of 10 anymore. So for those of you who are going to have a hard time, I'm hearing Jesus is the answer. Okay. For those of you who are going to have a hard time with this relationship ending, just keep in mind that this person will continue to be on the defense mode with you. They will be trying to park, I should say, yeah, because it's Final Destination. Park their way in your life. It's almost like, can you hold my car for me at your house? And you're going to be like, why? Why am I still carrying? Can you hold my couch or my furniture? I have to move out. I'm getting evicted. Can you hold my dog? Can you hold my toothbrush? Can you help me pay for, my last month's rent? I got my first month's rent. Can you continue to cater to me when I do foolishness on social media? Can you post when I post? Can you call when I call? Can you text when this is what this person's going to do for a while. They're going to run around in your energy. They are going to run around in your energy almost like a dog at a park, right? You throw the bone and the dog goes, "Where's the bone? You're the bone." They can't find you, but they know that you have a purpose. And so they're running around the park, distracted by other bones being thrown and other owners and other, pieces of shit, excuse me for saying it, and other properties and territories and other people, because They're not in their north node. They're not in alignment with you. They're no longer in alignment with you. Some of you were dealing with counterfeits. Some of you were dealing with people who have connections to dark spirits, entities who were doing spell work on you. Some of them were just talking bad about you. But what I am trying to say is that you have a partner that your ancestors are no longer happy with because they are no longer in alignment with you, and you are not going to go down your happy land. You know how I always talk about some of you guys are going to get married and it's going to be happy, happy, great, great, great. No, not this message. This message is about you holding on to somebody way too long, and your ancestors are saying, get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out. They are no longer eligible for your ring. They're no longer eligible for your home. They're no longer eligible to have a baby with you. They're no longer eligible to put a ring on your finger. It is a missed opportunity. If there's anything else, Holy Spirit, come through. The Holy Spirit and all your ancestors are saying, thank you for letting our person know that their time is up. Because who you're going to be with may not be who you recognize. They might be of a different culture. They might be of a different height. They might have a different stature. They might be richer than you or even poorer than you, but they have 10 times more stability than the person that you were dealing with before. They may have a house, a car, and they just have a measly little job, like working at, say, I don't know, like Wendy's or McDonald's. And you may look and frown down upon that, but they have been there for 10 years and they're not going anywhere and everything is paid and they have no debt. Or you could find someone who is very wealthy and they have a lot to offer you, and they're not going to double take you. They're not going to double think. They're going to take you with your kids. They're going to take you with your job. They're going to take you with your crazy parents. They're going to take you on, and there will not be no holdback, because the person that's coming into your life, whether female or male, they're going to take you with all your heavy burdens, because God is going to anoint this person to carry your load. Meanwhile, you were carrying the load of the previous person. And I also need to insist on telling you that the person that's coming into your life may not look as sexy, or may not look as appealing, or they may have a little belly fat, or they may have a little buck teeth. I don't know. There's something about them that you might be a little bit shaky about, but they're not your counterfeit. They're more than your soulmate. They're your divine counterpart. We out.